I'm Olivia. I love my plus size body. Currently, I weigh over 300 pounds and I want to get even bigger.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this beautiful glorification of obesity in this video. And if you want to know where it's come from, yes, we're going to get to a woman who's 300 pounds and wants to get bigger. But if you want to know where it's come from TikTok. All right? TikTok should be ashamed of itself. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you need the evidence, here it is.
Your stomach, your belly, your pooch, whatever you want to call it, does not take away from your outfit. Yes, we can see it in your outfit. We can see it because it's there, and that's okay. You and your outfit look good with your stomach showing, not in spite of it showing, so go have fun. You look lovely, and you do not need to change or add an extra layer that's going to make you over.
I have a little bit of a childbearing hip situation. I've been to relatively low body fat percentages in my time, and the little childbearing hips seem to stick around. That seems to be the last place I lose fat. But I'm not going to fucking wear a size small t-shirt because I want to show how brave I am. Anyone can wear clothes that don't fit them. You don't need to be told by TikTok that you can wear clothes that don't fit you. Your clothes don't fit you. Go shopping.
If you do not date fat people because you just happen to view fatness as neutral but not be particularly attracted to it, fine. That's a preference. If you don't date fat people because you think being fat means that they are gross, lazy, live an unhealthy lifestyle, or are embarrassing to be seen with in public,
I think we're gonna have to just say this. It depends on the fatness. If someone's a little bit overweight, hey, everyone can work on that. I'm working on that, you're working on that, it's all good. But if you're morbidly obese, if you're a giant fat fuck, don't you think we could probably assume that you're a little bit lazy? That you're a little bit unhygienic? I mean, how deep into the folds can one get on a daily basis? She said at the start, if you have a neutral attraction, whether you may be attracted to some fat people but not other fat people, then that's fine, that's a preference. Mate, you don't get to decide what people's preferences are or are not. If people are unattracted to fat people because they're fat people, then that's fine. Find someone else. Why does it matter?
that's fatphobic. But to insist
Fatphobic is a word that people have created because they are far too fucking bored with their lives. They don't have to hunt anything. They don't have to go out and find berries. They're busy making up fucking words.
your preference is for people who aren't lazy, sloppy, and disgusting and unhealthy, meaning that means you prefer skinny people because all fat people are those other things.
Not all, but some. Lots. If you're morbidly obese, I guarantee you are at least one of those things. A lot of skinny people are fucking gross too, but at least if you're a big fatty, then all signs are pointing to yes.
Straight people are getting too comfortable. I said what I said. Some things are not yours to talk about, joke about, or say. And you should go back to being deathly afraid of offending people.
Sure thing, babe. What the fuck was that?
So I wanted to respond to this one specifically, and I responded to it in the last video I posted as well, but I just really want to point out that I'm not at all saying that black people are inherently fat, nor that being fat is bad. What I'm saying that is from a historical context, being fat was viewed as being unable to control yourself, being attributed to savagery, which is what was attributed to blackness. Therefore, in an effort to continue to separate themselves from fatness, and this being white people and,
Are you writing this down?
3 times,
Good.
one of the things they did was say that fatness was like being a black person. And this is like in the most layman's terms possible. And that is why diet culture within itself is racist.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, losing weight is racist. That is fat talk, and that has created this.
I'm Olivia. I love my plus size body. Currently, I weigh over 300 pounds and I want to get even bigger.
Holy fucking dooly. So she's over 100 and let's say 40 kilograms. That's, how many stone is that? All right, 21 stone. We've got everyone covered. Does everyone know where we are? She big, and she wants to get bigger. How good, how wonderful. It's actually, as far as aspirations in life, to get fatter would be one of the funnest. Just to eat fucking shit all day and lounge around. But we've all done shit like that. Like you do it over Christmas or whatever holiday you fucking pieces of shit celebrate. And you feel like, you eat whatever you want, you drink whatever you want, and you feel like shit. You feel terrible. I don't know how you could do it for months on months on months upon years to get that big.
Food's here.
I bet it is.
Most exciting.
You can say that at any time of the day.
2,290 calories. I consider this
2,290 calories. Is she going to do a I'm going to start jotting down calorie numbers here. So 2,290.
I consider this.
Let's see what she gets to at the end of the day. Hang on, did she just say that's a snack meal?
I consider this a snack meal. This is probably what some people would eat an entire day.
That's a solid effort, babe. Your shits must be huge.
The more dramatic my look gets, the more views I get, the more money. They love this.
That is fucking dangerous. If you are hurting yourself, potentially killing yourself slowly, that is fucking dangerous. And that is we all know what's going to happen to this lady. Her arteries are going to clog up because all she's eating is just processed food, high sugar food, high fat food, high carbohydrate food. A terrible combination. Like, okay, money's good, money's fun. Buy my tickets to my show, I'm on tour now. But is it worth that? Hooked on the look. My wife Claire and I used to react to these videos on the second channel before our child Atticus decided that he was more important and we weren't allowed to film anymore because he cracked the shits. We used to be able to hold him and watch these type of videos, and now he's like, no, we will play cars all day.
So today I'm doing a photo shoot, and I
hope they're shooting in landscape.
Gotta pick out what I want to wear. It does get a little harder to find things that will fit as I gain weight.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can just find a circus tent or something and you'll look great.
Wear this little string bikini top and these little bottoms. I'm Olivia Jade. I'm 29 years old
and I'm not gonna make 50. Great to meet you, Olivia. I don't want to be a dick. I'm sure Olivia's a lovely person, but this is a terrible way to live your life. Sorry, it's just terrible. It's awful. It's like, this is akin to being a drug user and saying, I make money from being a drug user. Like, it's just not good. It's terrible. It's awful.
I work in the adult entertainment industry.
This is the problem with OnlyFans. There's sick dudes out there that want to see this chick's butthole. It's our fault. Not all men, most men. Most of us want to see fat buttholes.
Industry as a fat fetish model. I'm doing a photo shoot to get my fans some updated pictures.
Can you call them fans? Like, if you're a comedian, you have fans. If you're a sports star, you have fans. If you are an OnlyFans chick, you have dudes coming in their hands. And they're clapping, possibly. If that's a fan, I don't want any fans. No fans.
Growing up, I was always the bigger girl.
It's always good to lean in to your problems.
There were times where I would diet.
What, for 15 seconds? That's not a diet, that's a deep breath.
And get to more of a acceptable weight.
Acceptable or healthy?
But I always ended up gaining the weight back.
Because you started eating 2,290 calories in fucking one sitting, babe.
I always was trying to lose weight. That was a focus. I wasn't good enough being fat. It affected my self-esteem.
She takes up the whole Ottoman. That is, the Ottoman Empire has been taken over.
Self-esteem for years.
And that sucks, but it is what it is.
What made me decide to stop losing weight
was the fucking easiest option ever.
Was when I did my final diet, lost a ton of weight, and then I realized I wasn't happy with my body.
That's like getting your car fixed and it's still leaking oil, so you run it into a tree. It's not the appropriate reaction there isn't, well, I'm not overly happy with my body weight, so I'm just gonna fucking eat everything.
And then I got into the adult industry, and a little bit after that, I realized that my body is perfect the way it is.
No.
I think a lot of people are obsessed with getting on a scale, but mine's in a different kind of way. I like to see the numbers go up.
Which is going to kill you, okay? Not only are you getting dudes jerking off over you for money, which is disappointing to start with, but becoming fatter and fatter is going to kill you. You're not going to be able to spend the money that you make from OnlyFans if you die in 10 years, or 5 years, or 2 years.
I'm gonna get on this scale, see where we're at today. The day I did my first webcam show, I felt confident.
Could you imagine how bad you'd feel after you did that? Just fucking jammed yourself on webcam? And you turn your webcam off. What do you do? What do you do after that? You just sit down and watch Netflix? How do you get back to reality after that? You've just, it's not for me, and it shouldn't be for you.
Once that camera was on, it was easy. I eventually made the decision to quit my jobs and just go all in and try to make as much as I could. Okay, yeah, so actually a little bit heavier than last week.
That's what Greg Doucette says all the time. Get bigger than last week. It's important advice from Greg.
Couple pounds up, and that's exciting because
exciting.
now I can let the fans know and they'll be excited too. Currently, I weigh over 300 pounds and I plan to get even bigger.
Wow. That's great.
I do my measurements every once in a while to see how I'm growing. Plus, of course, the fans love to know.
God, listen to the talk about the fans. Shut the fuck up.
My belly is more than 60 inches around. It stops at 60. I can't.
60 inches. Okay. 60 inches to centimeters. That's 1.5 meters. That's a belly. That is a fucking belly. That's bigger than the tsunami that killed like 200,000. Did it kill 200,000 people? To tsunami Bali. Well, Indonesia, but death toll in 2004. 230,000 people. Your belly is bigger than that tsunami. How dare you? How dare you make money off other people's grief? It's actually a conspiracy theory. She actually ate them all.
My belly is the star, I'll be honest. It is big and round, and I get a lot of compliments on it. A lot. So getting ready for the photo shoot. My photographer is here.
You can't see him because he's 400 meters away.
Gonna go out to the pool, get some shots in my little bikini. My photos and my videos can earn me up to $120,000 a year.
Ha! Why wouldn't you just keep eating? See, that's a negative feedback loop if ever I've heard one.
Depending on how much
Feed being the
depending on
operative
how much
word.
I want to work. They love this.
Oh, do they? Why? God, never understood that. I've heard bigger women talk about the pooch area, this like little pooch. Play with Lego or something. Fucking pooches.
Oh, I like that one.
You look so happy. You're like smiling, all cute.
She looks like a rotisserie chicken out there. Get her inside, quick.
If I take my belly out a little bit more, that's going to be something that goes on websites for the fans to pay to see. They like a lot of grabbing. I'm just embracing how big I am. I get a lot of...
Sad, mate. This is fucking sad. This is her life. The comments are all just like, this is not good. She's not actually happy, yada, yada, yada. Like, it's not good. This is a great point. Like, the chronic pain, the diabetes, congestive heart failure that she's going to suffer from, if not already suffering from, is going to be horrific, and your $120,000 a year isn't going to be able to pay for the fucking hospital fees.
Positive feedback, but of course, with all that positive, there are a couple of negatives. People
in your life should be tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, stop doing this.
have something nasty to say. A lot of the times, people just type out the throwing up emoji. How about you do the world a favor and choke on your next Big Mac?
No, that's not cool. We don't want her to die, and that's the whole point of this video. Stop getting bigger so you don't die.
I don't like Big Macs, but okay. I know that putting my very large body out there can set me up for a lot of nasty comments, but I don't care.
Is she getting a photo done or looking for like chips down the side of the lounge there? I'm not sure, but it looks good.
I think a lot of people have shame about liking bigger women.
Hey, if you like bigger women, cool. I just have a problem with people making money from being giant and then getting bigger makes them more money and then they die. I just have a problem with that. Maybe that's just that's a fault in me, I guess. I guess that's a fault in me.
Maybe they've been taught that anything over this weight or a belly is not beautiful.
We as humans try to find someone, a mate, someone that we can fall in love with and marry and procreate with that's going to be around a long time. If we see someone with a belly, we know they're unhealthy and we know they're going to die soon, right? That's why people do not enjoy gluttonous people, do not like people with big fat guts, do not like people who are severely overweight. That is why.
What I do now to achieve my goal weight and to get closer to it is just basically eating whatever I want.
Fuck me. It's gonna end sadly.
I'm gonna order some food. I'm thinking some burgers, fries, chicken nuggets. I always think it's funny. People ask me like, how many calories do you eat in a day? I have no clue, but I'm sure it's a lot.
I have the answer. Stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you the answer, okay?
I think daily I spend between $4,200 to $100 on food. Food's here. So, large lemonade, chili cheese fries. I'm gonna count the chili in with the fries. 3 hamburgers, 8 nuggets if I don't eat all of them. And the Frosty comes to 2,290 calories. So as I'm walking down here on the Las Vegas Strip, I'm definitely noticing some people looking at me. Hi. Drawing some attention over here.
I don't know what to say. Now, earlier in the video, we asked the question, how many calories do we think she ate in a day? And the answer is this. All of them, fuckwit. All of them. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If not, fuck off. How dare you? Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Be dick stinks. Toodaloo au revoir. Bye-bye.